All right, so one of the new things she has is on her feet, she has these like jet booster things. You can see in a lot of her normal attacks. They allow her to do a wall jump, which is really neat. And she uses them in a lot of her normals. But she also has the gadgets you kind of expect. The buzzsaws from like MK9. And speaking of MK9, I think one of the coolest normals she has is a command grab. She switches places or goes into an attack. And you could like set a bomb and then it can blow up into them. This was one of her strongest moves in MK9. And this is a true command grab. You know, like if they're crouch blocking, it will actually hit them and all that. So that can be super deadly.
The spin into the kick is a wonderful. I absolutely love it.
She also has this cool move from Deadly Alliance. And this has a mechanic where you can hold it down, charge it up, and you can cancel it. So you can do fun stuff like your grabs, let it go, fake it out, do the quick version. And she has these cool step kicks. And this ends in kind of a ragdoll style move.
And when you were saying like tricky, that's the sort of thing that spin out into a
Exactly.
throw, like all these sort of
You got options from it, yeah.
Her standing high kick is another spinning move, which she can hold it down or cancel it. Or she can do it. No, that's part of the robot suit, is making it so you don't get dizzy.
Science.
And then this normal attack, which is definitely my favorite, because I think the bomb part is very, very funny.
Cool. And the bomb part, that was a normal.
It is, yeah. So let's go into her special moves. First off, you have to have it. It's been one of the most classic Cyrax moves, is your bomb toss. Close, medium, far. A subtle detail I like is the animation actually changes depending on how she's throwing it. Like you can see, the toss is just an overhead toss. Now, something new, the EX version will actually track the opponent and then have a helicopter pop up for even better combos. So if the opponent's trying to run away, it'll actually follow them.
That's awesome. I'm gonna get ya.
Then she has a new take on the teleport. This time, it's kind of reminiscent of the human Cyrax teleport from MK9, but she leaves a bomb. So she'll teleport behind, leave a bomb. You can see it on the floor there. Or she can choose to do one that has faster recovery that doesn't leave a bomb. Or you can do an EX version that instead of teleporting, she kind of goes back or forth in like kind of a dash kind of thing. And if you do it from full screen, she won't go in front of them. But if you're a little bit closer, she will be behind them.
More
so you can
tricks.
kind of mix it up, exactly. And a fun little thing about all of her bomb attacks, if you hold the 4 button down, the bomb will be a fake out dud.
Oh, gotcha.
So you can do that with all of her bomb attacks, which is a fun little thing. You
Little
can,
mind tricks. Little mind tricks.
put out a fake bomb and then actually call a cameo and the opponent's like trying to attack out of it. Now another one of the moves is this spinny spin kick, which the EX version has armor and a dive kick ender.
Ooh.
And there's an air version that will capture them in the air, and if the EX, she throws the net.
Oh, that's cool.
And speaking of the net, one more special move to show. The classic net is now this like foam goo that will trap them in place. And you get your free combo. But the EX version is similar to the classic net, but with rocket boosters that will push them super far. So you'll see, full screen it pushes them far, but you're not going to combo. But if you're close to the wall, you still do get the capture state.
That's awesome.
So it kind of depends on like your space control, where you're at, whether or not you're going to get a combo.
So that's, just like we've talked about, the upgrading of what was from the past to the future.
Exactly. Yeah.
Really cool.
I think it's really, really cool to take a lot of the moves, what was famous about her in the past games, and what can we do that's new?
But not forgetting the net as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But also nothing but net.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, a lot of great nods to the classic. Very cool.
So, you want to finish this out with her X-ray?
Let's see it. All right, that was Cyrax. Super cool, fun bomb setups, fun tricks to play.
Lots of trickery.
And some really good mobility.
I also really liked during the Fatal Blow into where like the bomb rolls down and she's all flashy about it. I think that's super cool.
Hype.
What do we got next?
I think we're going to now move right into talking about how Sektor plays.
Ooh.
All right, so let's go into Sektor. So Sektor also has a bunch of high-tech stuff, a bunch of gadgets. Let's go into normals first. I think one of her cooler normals is her standing 2 is like this double fist rocket punch, but you can charge it up.
Ooh.
And then it gets knocked down and you get a lot more damage, but the cool thing is she can actually keep the charge by canceling it. And now you'll see her fists still have the glow and she can go straight to the powered up version. There's also a special move I'll show later that can allow you to charge it.
Spoilers.
One of her best normals is forward 2, 1, 2, which is like this advancing mid that pops up.
Everybody loves combos. Oh.
It's like a combo starter. She also has this big swinging overhead with her rocket launcher. And complement it a low with her rocket boots. She has a really cool forward 3-4, goes into the air.
Spends a lot of time in the air.
Yeah, and you can see like her rocket boosters are used in all her moves and all that. I love the effects.
Some of my favorite, like that, if the finish of that move, I love crumples like that.
Yes.
One of my favorite reactions in the game.
And I love this new take on the MK3 throw.
Ooh.
One of the coolest throws in the game. Let's go over her special moves. First, we can start like Cyrax. She has a new mobility tool, which is these rocket boosters, which allow her to do an air dash.
Cool.
And she can do normal attacks from it. She can do some of the moves. She can double it. A really cool way to get around. So you'll see she can get around in the air. The opponent's going to have a hard time because of her zoning tools. She can shoot her rocket. If you EX it, it actually catches them on fire and does a little damage over time.
Effects look amazing.
She has a jumping rocket. If you EX this one, she can actually decide when the rocket will go off. Like you can do it early, or you can hold it halfway through, let it go when it hits the ground, etc. And then she has this awesome one, probably my favorite move, the Sidewinder. And if you EX it, you get the absolute classic MK3. Targeting rocket. I love when fans used to call it dumb rocket and smart rocket.
I love the targeting application too on the character. That's really cool.
Oh, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
And then one more rocket move, her anti-air rockets, which are also a combo starter. Then let's go into her flamethrower. It wouldn't be Sektor without a flamethrower. Regular version, this double hit, really good range. EX version, she can hold it down, cancel the second hit, and this has armor.
Oh.
She also has Blast Shield, where she clamps her feet on the ground, puts out this. This absorbs projectiles and has some really fun follow-ups. So, the regular version, when she absorbs a projectile, she can quickly input one of her rocket moves.
So it's almost like she's sending something right back.
Exactly. Now the EX version, she can actually do any of her special moves. I did not mean to do her X-ray. You can do her teleport, which I'm going to cover in a second. And one other cool thing about this move is absorbing a projectile successfully gives you a charge of her standing 2.
That is a lot.
And then she also has the teleport, which I just said we talk about. She goes up, then she comes down. It's a combo starter. It's kind of a new take on the classic uppercut. And if you EX it, it's even more similar. It actually starts off with the punch.
Right. She is all over the screen.
Yeah, so you can see she's a character who is going to, absolutely dominate the air. She can be in the air, but she's going to stop you from being in the air. So you're going to have to play the ground game. And then she has awesome range,
Great range, yeah.
awesome anti-zoning.
And just some interesting tricks too with the shield.
Exactly.
Like, that's really neat
yeah.
because your opponent's gonna have to decide if they see you use meter on that. What are you doing? Like,
Exactly.
what's your next
Yeah.
move?
Yeah, and obviously you try to zone her to stop her zoning, and she can start absorbing your projectiles and then
Yeah.
have her standing too, ready to go. So now we'll go into our X-ray.
Sure.
We teased it before, and now we can actually do it.